Welcome back. Miami with the lead 79-74. It's a slim one over the Philadelphia Fire. And right into the action we go. Match number 8 tonight, and this should be a good one. Kelly Leo and Dan Erickson in the first half. Dan Erickson beat Leo, so Leo's got a grudge on his hand.
Leo trying to make up some points now for the Miami Blue. Let's see if he can do the job, or whether Erickson can still use those wonderful extensive kicks and that to keep Leo at bay.
You saw there plainly Kelly the Lion Leo giving up about 5 or 6 inches to Dan Erickson, which obviously played well for Erickson in the first half.
Absolutely. Leo's got to get inside. Again, a shorter guy has got to inch forward and get inside the range of someone like Erickson. If he stays out there, he's very susceptible to those long-ranging kicks. Nice overhand left from Leo then. Nearly scored on Erickson, but Erickson wore it well.
I was going to say he almost got 220 pounds with Erickson, a little bit more obviously with Kelly Leo, the Lion, and you would think that if the Lion gets in there and gets one good shot on the inside, maybe on the jaw, that could be it for Erickson.
Absolutely. Leo trying to use his leg kicks to set up the hand attack. Attempted a spinning back kick there from Leo on Erickson, but Erickson again working well with those hands. He's got to be very careful though. He's got to keep those hands up. The trap when you start throwing leather like that is you forget the other fighter is also capable of throwing a nice counter strike. Erickson again using their right front kick to try and keep Leo back. He doesn't want Leo to get in close where Leo can use his smaller and tighter hand advantage.
Miami could use some kind of momentum. They have not won a match since match number 5 in the first half, and we are at number 8 now in the second half, so they need a little something to come their way. They built a big lead early on, obviously, but now it's beginning to dwindle. Only 5 points over the Philly Fire.
I'm surprised to see Erickson laying back a little bit now. I would have thought he'd keep a little more pressure on Leo. Leo doing a good job now. This is where Leo wants to be, as I said, in tight. Nearly caught the spinning back kick then from Erickson, but managed to catch it on the forearm. Erickson still walking up, though, still being the aggressor for most of the time he is. Trying to score well with punches to the head on Leo. Leo's got to really start to pull something out of the bag for the Miami Blue at this stage. Psychologically, it's hard, by the way, when you do have a loss of that first fight, you know, from Leo to Erickson. He's got to really shake that off and believe that he can be a winner this time around.
Both guys getting a little bit tired now, down to 30 seconds to go, and Kelly the Lion Leo needs to make a mark here. And there he's coming hard on the inside, and Erickson's rocked a little bit.
He's rocked. He's starting to see clouds already. His brain's a little foggy there. Leo scored well with a couple of right-left hand combinations. So now Erickson's at the stage where he's got to shake that off. He's got to keep his hands up. But the first thing that happens is the hands start to drop.
Oh, and there he goes. Dan Erickson down. He went down to take a brief rest, and then Kelly just reached right in and clocked him.
There was a left hand from Kelly that clocked Erickson right on the chin.
Erickson flat on his back now, and if this is in fact ruled a KO, which it probably will be, it'll be 15 points for Miami and a huge turn of events for the Miami Force.
See, nice right-left cover. That was a beautiful left hand. That's when it started to shock Erickson. He's already feeling the fog right now, and Leo just following up at that advantage. This is the shot. Erickson just seemed to give up. He bent over, and it was a left hand, almost like an uppercut from Leo, that finished Erickson off for a win for the Miami Blue.
Whoa, and what kind of momentum now in Miami's favor. Leo comes off with what could probably be deemed an upset, 15-0. So Miami now 94-74, a 20-point gap over Philadelphia.